Hello, my dear student. Welcome to Department of Zoology, Sri Mulika Devi Mahavidyalaya, Nigoz. In yesterday's video lecture, I was given the information regarding animal-like protist. In that, I was discussed a very important point regarding protozoa. In that, I was given the information, the classification of protozoa. For example, uh, few important classes, that is mastigophora, characteristic of mastigophora and example of mastigophora, then sarcodina, then sporozoa, then ciliata. These four classes are mainly present in phylum protozoa, and we was also discuss the few basic silent features of these classes, including their example. Now today I will start the next important point that is very important in this chapter, to study the diagnostic and facial features of protista. So let us start to study the features of protista. The features of protista, it is also called as a characteristic of protista. Protist means a primary primitive organism. It includes a diverse kind of unicellular, mostly unicellular organisms, and aquatic eukaryotic organism. This is very important features we are observed in protist animals. These are unicellular. The second most thing, that is the protist group of animals, generally eukaryotic. Eukaryotic, it also again divided it the organisms with true nucleus. This is very important. The organism with true nucleus in the cells without tissue and organ. The animal body show the nucleus but without any tissue and other body organs. These features are observed in in phylum protist or kingdom protist animals. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? This is the very important features we are observed in protist. Protist is, first I was already give the information what is the protist or why you can call it as protist. The protist is first animals, means these group of organisms are coming first on this earth. Second most important features, that is the protists are generally microscopic in the sense of it is very small in size, so it is called as microscopic. If you want to see the protist, that time you are always required microscope for to observation of protist animal. Second features, that is these protist animals are very simple in their body organization, means this is a simple organism. They are not show any type of the complexity in their body formation. Simple or simple body formation. And last important point, that is all the protists are called as primitive organism. Why you can call primitive means this is the first organism they are coming on this earth, living a kingdom, so it is called as primitive organism. I hope you are understand what is the basic features of kingdom protist. Next one, mostly are present or found in freshwater, seawater, that is marine water, dam places, and maximum number of the protists are parasitic in nature. So let us discuss this sentence. Generally, if you want to find out these protists, for example, if you want to find paramecium, generally to visit this place or this place. Some of the species are also found in freshwater, dam places, that is the collection of damp water, rainwater in particular place. You are easily get or easily found some protist, that is your paramecium or euglena. uh, some of the species of this group are also found in seawater, that is marine water. And last one, that is parasitic. You know, maximum number of the protists are unicellular. Then a simplest organization is also present, so they are not able to show the very fast locomotion activity or to transfer one place to another place. Maximum number of the protists, that is class mastigophorans, they are parasitic in nature. Then sarcodians, these are the also uh, your parasitic in nature. Then sporozoa, this group of animals, sorry, sporozoa, it is a class. They are included n number of parasitic protists, that is they are endoparasitic as well as exoparasitic also. Means they are depend on another living organism for food or shelter purpose. I hope you are able to understand what is the features of kingdom protista. Next one, that is protoplasm. It's differentiated into two parts. Means if during the study of your protist animal, you are easily find the their external body wall, that is endoplasm. And in endoplasm, it is a very small thin structure of endoplasm generally found in protist. And inner irregular endoplasm are also found in your protist animals. Body covered by elastic pelicil. Pelicil, it is a thin organ to cover the generally protozoans, body of protozoans. It is rigid or cuticle, rigid or cuticle in some form of the protist, the body covered with cell and exoskeleton also. Very few of member of this group, they are show these features, that is a present of cell and exoskeleton. Maximum group of maximum species of this group are generally show this characteristic, that is the body covered by elastic pelicil. Elastic simply for the locomotion to use by their metabolic energy. They can be moved from one place to the another place by using the elastic nature of the body. Some are solitary. Some species of the protist are solitary. Solitary means they are living in singly. Singly, one species are singly रहते हो, एक एक रहना पसंद करते. But numerous, that is maximum number of species are generally colonial in habit. They form one type of colony and live or continue their life in their habit. Some of free living or sessile. Free living, I was give the information, means these are the not directly depend on the another organism for the food and shelter purpose. Sessile means movable, movable. They can easily move from one place to the another place. This type of the features are generally found in protist group. Body symmetry. I was give the information regarding symmetry. Body symmetry is bilateral, spherical. The body shape is constant, but maybe changes are also found as per the age and environment. The body symmetry is bilateral and spherical. Body shape is constant. Constant means they show proper shape. But by accidentally or by some exceptional cases, you are finding some differences in their body as per their age of protist animal and surrounding environment. They can be changed their body shape. Protist may be oval, elongated, or flat. This is the shape of body. Generally they are oval shape, elongated, and flat. Maximum number of the protists are generally found in these three shapes. Last important feature of protists, that is locomotory organs. Locomotory organs are pseudopodia, flagella, or cilia. These are the organs present in external body surface of the protist animal, and these, by using these organs, they can be moved from one place to the another place. For example, this is present in paramecium. A number of the cilia are present on paramecium body. I will try to sketch the diagram of paramecium and draw the structure of cilia also. This is your, sorry, not in such length, a small microscopic hair-like structure of paramecium found out. You can easily find that is a your cilia. Then next one, that is flagella. For example, euglena. I will try to draw the diagram of euglena on here. This is your euglena, same as your paramecium. They do not show the cilia on their external body surface, but the posterior end of euglena shows such type of the characteristic that is called as flagella. Flagella, and this is cilia. I hope you are understand. By using these two organs, you can your organism, protist organism, easily transfer from one place to the another place. You are understand what is the use of this locomotory organs. Next one, the nutrition is holozoic and holophytic. This is very important point. If you want to study this point, that time you are easily understand what is the holozoic. Nutrition obtained by the consumption and processing of the food material by the organism through several steps like injection or swallowing and digestion, then absorption and assimilation. These steps are included in holozoic type of the nutrition. Then holophytic, the nutrition is generally obtained by the plants. I was give the information now here, that is plant like. Plant like nutrition are also found in some protists. That is, they can able to produce their own food material by using holophytic type of nutrition. Uh, they can use the sunlight, then organic, inorganic matter present in their body. Then by using chemical reaction, they can easily produce their own food material. And holozoic nutrition means whatever the food material present in their surrounding environment, they can start the injection, then swelling, then digestion, absorption, and assimilation of this food material. So this type of the mode of nutrition are also found in protist animals. समझ में आ रहा? Holozoic means it is one type of the heterotrophic type of nutrition are found in our protist animals. I hope you are understand what is the holozoic and holophytic, that is plant like, and it is heterotrophic type. Some of the species are already told you parasitic, that is they totally depend on the another living organism for the food and shelter. Organs of injection or ejection present or absent in this type of the mode of nutrition. This 2 point will be required for holozoic type of nutrition. Now here it is plant like nutrition. Digestion takes place inside the food vacuole. The food vacuoles means one type of sac-like structure present in their body, and this sac-like structure, that is food vacuole, spread in all over body of protists, and these food vacuoles are work to digestion of the food material fed by your protist animals. Respiration through the general body surface. I was give the information. Now generally this group of animals is unicellular eukaryotic without organs and uh, tissue. So the protists are generally show the general body surface. Whatever the body surface are developed by the protist animal, they can directly use for the general body surface, that is cuticle type of the respiration. It is also called a cuticle. The excretion again after the feeding the food material to producing metabolic energy. Now it is a step, or it is a time to excrete out excreta or waste product from the body. They can also use general body surface for the excretion through the contractile vacuole. Now here it is a food vacuole. Now here it is a excretory organs for contractile vacuoles, or by permanent pores, are also called as cytophagy. It is one type of opening, semi-permanent or permanent pore called as cytophagy, present in all the protists for the excretion of waste product produced by the body of protist animal. Osmoregulation carried out through the contractile vacuoles. Now this is again very interesting phenomenon. What is the osmoregulation? You know, it is one type of process to maintain water and salt balance inside the animal body across the uh, organism organism membrane, body membranes within the body. It is performed by your contractile vacuoles. This is very important features we are observed in protist animals. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? Next one, that is again very important features of the your protist animal, that is asexual type of reproduction through the binary fusion and multiplication of fusion. Multiply fusion. Binary fusion means it is a one type of asexual type of reproduction to reproduce our cell by using their own body, that is to divide their body into another or next individual as a next generation. Sexual reproduction through the conjugation, that is mating or fusion of two different individual to transfer their gamete genetic material in the form of gametes, and they can start the reproduction. This type of the reproduction is not generally observed in protist. Only well developed protists are show the sexual type of reproduction. This is the whole information regarding today's lecture, that is to study the diagnostic and facial features of protist animal. In that we are take all the detailed information regarding features of protist. If you have any question, any difficulty regarding today's lecture, you can ask me. Thank you very much to all of you.